with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Knights offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw on third. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Graves. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. Completed. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So SMU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikov award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The sure hands, it's Montgomery. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. With a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Lester. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
There he goes. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Mustangs are threatening on first and goal. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, what a move. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, SMU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make them. Plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to fire on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course, he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up with the completion.
Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. You're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Snagged out of the air. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Finds a man on the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Little touch pass to the receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UCF 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do it.
Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty...
Touchdown, SMU! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself on the draw.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted.
Turning it on. Past the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down and more. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking left. Got him downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Almost had the completion, just missed it. The Knights decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
He tries to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open as a quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
UCF 0.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Release to the back. Got his man down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They just keep firing. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To grab. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive. Yeah,
you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They pick up half of it, it'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Trying play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to go up top on first down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional throw. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. With jet sweep pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Lester. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw again. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Mustang! Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this.